A History of Roman Britain. Hey guys, welcome back. In this we are going to do a three-part series on the history of Roman Britain. This was a suggestion from one of my subscribers and it was a really good suggestion, so we're going to do a three-part series. Okay, this is part one. The Romans first heard of Britain through their trade expeditions across Europe, but their initial military encounter came in the form of Julius Caesar's exploratory invasions in 55 BC. Caesar sought to demonstrate Roman power and to curtail the support the Britons were providing the Gallic tribes. He embarked on this expedition in 55 BC, and the initial campaign was marked by challenging weather and fierce resistance from the Britons that the Romans probably weren't expecting. They established Roman presence and yielded valuable intelligence about the island and its inhabitants. So a year later, Caesar did his second invasion in 54 BC, which was more formidable. He had a larger fleet and better preparations. Caesar landed with approximately 30,000 Roman soldiers, and the Romans managed to push the island and engaged in several battles against the British tribes led by, and I'm probably going to butcher some of these names, but the British were led by Cassivellaunus. Despite encountering strong opposition, Caesar's forces were able to secure a degree of submission from several tribal leaders who agreed to pay tribute to Rome. However, these campaigns did not result in lasting occupation, and Caesar had to withdraw his forces to concentrate on Gaul. And for nearly a century, Britain remained largely independent of direct Roman control. Now in 43 AD, almost a century later, Emperor Claudius led a huge campaign to conquer Britain. Claudius was eager to prove himself and do something that even the great Caesar couldn't. The expedition was commanded by Aulus Plautius and had 4 Roman legions supported by auxiliary units. It landed on the shores of Kent, and the Romans swiftly advanced, overcoming resistance from various tribes, including the Catuvellani, led by Caractacus. Claudius himself arrived later with reinforcements, including war elephants of all things. I imagine you're a native British person and you see elephants for the first time. That must have been crazy. Now, to bolster the campaign's momentum, and within a few months, the Romans had captured the Catuvellanian capital, Camulodunum, which is modern Colchester. I should have just said Colchester, I apologise. Now, the Roman occupation, however, was not uncontested. One of the most significant rebellions occurred in 60 and 61 AD, led by the famous Budika, queen of the Iceni tribe. Budika actually unified a lot of the British tribes against the common Roman enemy, which was unique because the British tribes were never unified before. Following the death of her husband, King Prasutagus, and the Roman mistreatment of her family and her people, initiated Budika to revolt. Her forces captured and destroyed Roman settlements including Camulodunum, Londinium, which is London, and Verulamium, which is St. Albans. The rebellion was eventually quashed by the Roman governor Gaius Suetonius Paulinius in a decisive battle in an unknown location. We have no idea where that battle was. Despite the fierce resistance, the Romans restored control and their grip on Britain tightened. This was due to their superior professional military, which was trained, disciplined and organised beyond what the Britons could possibly imagine. You have to understand that most of the British soldiers would have been made up of farmers, metal workers, pottery makers and weavers. Okay, so that's part one of this video. The second part is going to be on Roman Britain itself, and the third part is going to be why the Romans left Britain. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to my subscriber Neil who suggested this. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Always leave a comment. I'll respond to them all. Thank you very much and take care.